Welcome to Readvent, day 12. Today's story is A Nurse Like No Other. Christmas is the most beautiful day of the year, except when you spend it in hospital. Little Marion thought sadly as she fidgeted in her bed. For many months now, she'd been receiving treatment for a serious illness. Yesterday, the doctor operated on her. Now, on the night before Christmas, while other children were hanging up their stockings, Marion was brooding gloomily. As her stitches hurt, she pressed the buzzer on her bed to call a nurse. A moment later, the door of her room opened. A young nurse came to the bed, leaned over Marion and gave her a kiss on her forehead. The little girl was very surprised. That's the first time a nurse ever gave me a kiss. Usually, they just give me a shot. Are you new? I've never seen you before. What's wrong? Asked the nurse by way of answer. I hurt. It's not fair to spend Christmas in the hospital. I'm afraid I'll never get better, sighed Marion. The nurse took the little girl in her arms and began speaking to her in a soothing voice. And her words went right to Marion's heart, like so many little drops of courage. In 1 hour, the scouts will come and sing and play with the sick children. You'll have a wonderful afternoon. Then your parents will arrive. You'll go together to Christmas Mass in the hospital chapel. They'll stay and keep you company late into the night. And you'll soon get better and we'll be back to normal life. How do you know that? Marion asked with astonishment. I'm never wrong and I never lie to children. Marion looked carefully at this strange nurse. She had sparkling eyes and a smile as bright as a sunbeam. Just looking at her gave Marion back her appetite for life. Why is your smock such a bright green? Asked the little girl, who was good at noticing unusual detail. It almost looks like the colour of trees in springtime. You're getting back your curiosity then. That's a good sign, smiled the nurse. My smock is like this because joyful green is my colour. All right, said Marion, not really understanding this funny kind of answer. And what's your name? Hope, the nurse simply replied. That's a pretty name, exclaimed Marion, with a dreamy look in her eye. The nurse gave the little girl another hug. I'm going to visit the other patients now. They all need me today. But I'll stay very close to you. If you start feeling sad again, all you need to do is call me.